Hey Sag, it's Minjara. Thank you so much for clicking through and joining me here for your full moon reading for July 2020. It's a general reading, so of course it won't resonate with everyone, but if it does hit home, please leave a comment because I love connecting with you guys. So the overall energy here, you guys pulled the Judge card, and I feel like you may have reached a point in a relationship or a situation where you're saying enough is enough. You just really can't give any more to this person or relationship. I feel like you've been very forgiving, and it just has come to the point in the relationship where you realize that you've been giving too much and really enough is enough. I can see you really drawing lines and laying down boundaries, and it's difficult for you, but it's necessary. And the other person's energy here feels very controlling and a little bit manipulative in a way, and I feel like you're being pulled a little bit and having to call on your own kind of strength, or at least find strength that you may not have had in this situation before. So we'll walk through this and we'll have a look at the message and the advice that might help you through this difficult situation. I feel like this relationship, it has become you feel bound. It's almost like you've just you're acting out of habit in a way. You're playing a role that was set up initially where you were the giver and or that's just how you are and how you've come to show up in this relationship, and this other person is a taker, I can see. And what's become apparent, or what you might be realizing now, is that this relationship is really preventing you from achieving the things that you want, from getting the things that you want. Is a drain maybe on your money, on your resources. Again, there's this sense of giving way too much. But it's like it's how it always was. I think you're finding it difficult to break free of this role that you play, because it's kind of how it always was. But I can see here that you are setting down some new boundaries for yourself, and maybe not giving as much as you have in the past, or you just deciding that I just can't give anymore, I can't forgive anymore. This is really wearing thin on you, draining you, keeping you from moving forward and having the long-term happiness. I think you can see that it's the long term doesn't look good for you, even though there's still maybe some beautiful sentiment and emotion here. That might be what is you're finding difficult, is breaking free from the emotion, which is natural in a relationship that might have come to this point. But the other person here, I feel like maybe they've been treating you as an option rather than a priority. They may have been juggling another person. This might be what you've been forgiving of. There's definitely some deception and manipulation. And you're aware of this. You've seen it. Maybe you've just come to realize and see this. And you really are just deciding that enough, this behavior, enough is enough. That you're not accepting the excuses anymore, and you're not going to be second best to anybody. So the message here for you is definitely to pull back, withdraw, stake out some boundaries, as difficult as it might be. It's time to lay out some new boundaries for this person who has a tendency to overstep your boundaries. Maybe you didn't have them in place, but this person definitely has a tendency to overstep boundaries. So it's up to you now to withdraw, lay out some new boundaries, and really focus on what it is you want for yourself. I think you've lost sight of that dream, of those hopes and dreams. You really need to take some time out to focus on what it is you really want for yourself. And find a way to, or start trying to, see how you can have that. I think that this time away, this withdrawal from this person, situation, or relationship is going to light the path, so to speak. Is you're going to be able to see a clearer future and how you can get the things you want. I don't think you've been able to see that in the confines of this relationship. You've lost sight of a happy and prosperous and successful future for yourself. So by withdrawing, taking this time away, focusing back on what it is that you want, you'll be able to see the opportunities and the potential for yourself and for a better future, either with or without this person. That's up to you. You're the judge. You get to decide in this situation whether you want to continue giving and investing in this, or whether you really are going to say enough is enough. There's something better for me, and I'm going to go and pursue that path. So, Sag, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you again for joining me. And like I said, please feel free to comment because I love to hear from you guys.